Hey Gemini, welcome to your May 2019 reading. So I'm just going to jump right into your reading, okay? But what I was picking up from Spirit is like there's this part of you, I guess, or you're not being cooperative is what I'm getting. Like maybe you're not being cooperative with another person, or this could be them to you. But I feel like maybe somebody's trying to communicate with you and you're just not being cooperative in it, or maybe you're just not aware that you're not being cooperative. But it's like maybe you're feeling kind of miserable and like a change of heart, and I'm seeing older people would understand what I'm saying, but there's a movie that's called Throw Mama from the Train. And like I said, like my generation, a little bit older, would know this movie. But what I'm seeing is the old lady from this movie, and she's quite miserable. She just looks downright miserable, and I feel like this is you, but I don't feel like you're expressing this. I feel like you're keeping this to yourself. And I'm feeling like maybe there's been a change of heart with you, because I don't feel like this wasn't the way you were feeling. And then all of a sudden now you're feeling this way, and it's very confusing. And I feel like it's confusing to your partner if you're in a relationship, because this was like out of the blue that this happened. And if it wasn't out of the blue, your partner doesn't know that. They don't understand because there's no communication. This is what I'm picking up. So if this isn't in a relationship, it could be a job. I always say that this is general, so take it as it applies. But it feels like you're unhappy and you're keeping it to yourself. And yeah, that's like the energy this month for you, Gemini. So let me see what the cards have to say, okay? I feel very confused. So maybe you're confused. Maybe you're confused with this. Maybe you don't even understand why this is going on. But there's a real change of heart. I just keep hearing that change of heart. Maybe, maybe some of you are not feeling like you have any sense of direction. Like the wheels keep spinning, but you're not moving. I wonder what this is about. Maybe that's what's going on. All right, let's see. All right, Gemini. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you spying on somebody, Gemini? Gemini, what the hell happened? You're giving me whiplash, Gemini. Oh, okay. So your main energy, Gemini, is the Five of Wands. And this is a real combative energy. This is the arguing, the bickering, but that's going to be the result if you're not cooperating either. Like, what is it that you're keeping to yourself? What is it that you're not sharing? Especially with the moon up here, this is something that's hidden in the dark. You're not expressing yourself, but because that this is happening, there's this battle, and I feel like, especially with this change of heart, where did this come from? Where did the change of heart come from? Because that's not what was happening before. And I really feel like some of this may have to do with the child, an immature child. Maybe. Maybe this is chaos being brought into your life and you don't want to deal with it. But it's like this cup that you were offering, it's spilling out. By the end of May, I feel like you're going to be offering this cup again. But why all this right now? What's going on, Gemini? You know, and it's almost like I feel like you don't even understand what's going on, which is making it difficult for me to explain and see what's going on, if that makes sense. Maybe you had time to yourself and had time to think. Maybe that's it. Maybe you're looking at things like they were a facade. Maybe you're looking at things like maybe the change of heart came in because maybe you wanted something to go a certain way and it didn't go that way, and now you're putting up a wall. I don't know, Gemini. This is very odd. But let me just take it this way, okay? This is the Five of Wands. This is that petty squabbling, that bickering. You know, this is unnecessary. It's definitely not even necessary. But with the Five of Swords right before it, this is also like one of those selfish victories, you know. It's like, and these are swords, so this is air, so I really feel like this is you. It's like you're looking at somebody knowing like somebody's walking away in a painful way, like this is hurting them, but you're like, I don't care, I won. You know, that's the way it feels. Like, I don't care how you feel. I don't care how, because you put a lot of thought into something and you don't care how somebody feels. Maybe you felt like you were being abandoned. But here's the thing, Gemini. You can't be in your head one way, thinking one thing, but then treat somebody a totally different way than the way you're thinking. You know, are these thoughts coming in because you doubt your own thoughts sometimes, and maybe you feel like you're overreacting, so you behave in a way that's not conducive to the thoughts? You know, that can be quite confusing to somebody. You know, if you're thinking a certain way, then express that. You know, and understand, Gemini, that this could also be coming towards you. So you could be experiencing this from somebody else, okay? So I don't want you to think I'm picking on Geminis. I'm not. Totally not. I'm married to a Gemini, so I'm not picking on Geminis. It's, you know, so this could be you on the receiving end of this. But I feel like this, to me, just looks chaotic, and I'm not understanding it. So I want to grab some clarifiers and find out what this is about, because I feel like there's going to be some regret here. There's going to be some regret. Like right now, I feel like there's this sense of justification. Like you're justified for feeling the way you feel. There's thoughts and things that you're keeping to yourself. This has to do with people involved. You know, this is involving people. This could be involving mother and child. But I feel like, especially with this moon looking down, if you look at the way this looks, it's like the moon has this look of concern on their face. And there's three figures, two dogs and a lobster. You know, they're down there looking at the moon like, speak to me, talk to me, what's going on? And the moon has just got their eyes shut in this bubble like, no, I have nothing to say. And then they look concerned for you, but they also look a little bit more upbeat. I know you can't really see like this brown dog's face, but you see the way that tail is pointed up, the way the body is standing, you know, their stance, their position. that doesn't look like an upset dog. That doesn't look like an angry dog, you know, or a hurt dog. That looks like a playful dog looking at you like, what's going on, pal? You know? And so I feel like, you know, the moon being you, like this, these are thoughts that you have up in your head. This is going on with you. But you're keeping it to yourself. But because of that, the result is this battle. Because you're not being open. There's this battle going on, you know? It looks like to me, this Ace of Cups in reverse looks like falling out of love. Where did this come from? Why aren't you speaking on this? With this Page of Swords here, did somebody come in and say something to put you in that bubble? See, this person right here, this Page of Swords, you can't always take them at their word. They're immature. You can't always take them at their word. So if that's what's going on, you may want to reconsider this thought process. Because this is going to end up being what you feel. Mourning, sadness. What did you do? What did I do? I can't move forward now with the Chariot in reverse. How do I even move forward? Look what I did. Look, I don't understand. And where's the moon now? Now that everything is revealed, because the moon's not there anymore, so once the moon is gone, to me, that's the information being revealed. Now there's this sense of sadness. Now you're focusing on what you lost. You know, sometimes when you're so worried about gains that you fight for it, and then you lose something, you know, you gotta, what's important to you. But I think there's going to be this realization at the end of May. Because then we come in with the Ace of Cups. And I'm wondering what this is for. You know, some of you just have a lot on your back. You know, we got the Devil in reverse here. And needing a break from it. Because you're stressed. You know. But if you're not speaking this, why not? You know, you can't expect somebody to read your mind. It's causing a problem. Causing a problem. And when you do speak, don't be this person. This person's very immature. This person just does not care who they hurt, how they hurt them. Be this person, the more grounded person. Because I really feel like this is what's going on with you. You know, I really feel like maybe you could be this Page of Swords. You know, in your head. With these things that you're not sharing towards another person who seems a bit more grounded. This person is very nurturing, very caring, very loving. They want the best for their family. But when this person is disrupting that, and there's no communication here, stuff is left in the dark, how is this person supposed to feel and handle that? They don't know how. They're trying to be at peace. But when you bring chaos to them, what happens? What's this person left to do? The cup tips over. So clarifying down here, the Page of Cups. Now we got the Lovers. Here you are. Coming in with the Page of Cups. Why is that? The High Priestess, Justice. Some of you dealing with a Libra. You need balance. The High Priestess. Are you revealing what's hidden by the moon with this High Priestess? Are you offering your cup of love to this person? The High Priestess to me is also Libra energy. Don't hurt them along the way. You know, speak your mind. What's going on? You got the Queen of Pentacles in the Tower. Yep. There's the Queen of Pentacles here. Here's this battle. And here's this non-movement. The cup's falling over. And where did it come from? I can't even see what started this because it's hidden behind the moon. And when you look back to see what started it, all you get is swords. Swords are air. Swords are in the mind. Swords are communication. It's not being revealed. You got to speak up, Gemini. You have to. Because I don't think you want this to go anywhere. And if you do, it's not showing that. You know, with this Chariot in reverse. The Chariot isn't moving on and moving forward. That Chariot is staying stuck because these two figures that pull the Chariot, they're not looking at each other. You can't move forward. You can't move forward when you can't cooperate. These two have to be in complete cooperation in order for this Chariot to move forward. If one goes left and one goes right, there's no movement. There has to be communication. There has to be in order to have a forward movement. And if there isn't, well, then that cup spills over. And then there's sadness. And it's just unnecessary. It's just an unnecessary energy. It doesn't even make sense. Because there is no indication as to why it's even happening. But don't be in denial either. You know, somebody's coming to you and asking what's going on. Why is this happening? You know, you don't put up the wall and say nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Because you're creating this for no reason. Making people uncomfortable for no reason doesn't make sense. Manifest. You can have what you want. Manifest love. Look, there's the heart. You're the one in control of this. Open up. Open up. Open up. You know? Say what's on your mind. Love abounds. You know, maybe some of you need to take a break in order to think. But I think that's all you've been doing is thinking. The love is here. It's definitely here. But why you can't see it, I don't know. That's beyond me. That's for you and your situation. And for you to figure out. But this doesn't feel good, Gemini. And you really need to sit and evaluate why this is. So, I hope this makes sense to you. I don't understand the sudden change in your energy, Gemini. Maybe it has to do with the planetary placements. But it is. It's a sudden change. And it's a change of heart. It's a change of thought. It's a change of weight. You know, everything. And everything just seems so heavy for you. And you're feeling overburdened and everything. But you're not speaking. And that you can't blame anybody for but yourself. You know, it's totally up to you to speak for yourself. It's totally up to you to stand up for yourself. You cannot expect people to read your mind. And don't keep taking on tasks like, no, I got it. You can't keep doing that and expect everybody to, you know, look at you and understand that these things are frustrating you, you know? If that's what's going on, you need to sit people down and talk to them. Don't worry about upsetting people. I mean, you know, you're kind of sacrificing your own happiness in order to keep somebody else happy. That doesn't make sense. Alright, so Gemini, if this doesn't resonate with you, please check out your rising and your moon sign, because the way these planets are right now, it's very possible, you know, that your rising may make more sense to you than your sun sign or your moon for that matter. So check that out and leave some comments below. I'm very torn. I'm like, not torn, but I'm very thrown by your energy right now because it really did come out of the blue. Alright, so until next month, Gemini, take care.